everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Well, today I got something special for you. I got an RLM health tip coming from a special lady that knows a lot about healing and medicine and different techniques to do. So she's going to be coming in a couple of times to do a few little episodes and give us some tips on some health tips. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you Zan.
Hey!
How are you?
Hey, I am divine. And you're right. We all need a few little tips, things that are quick to do that can help you change your energy, manage your energy, because really we are just a lattice work of energy when you think of it. And we can influence our health by moving our energy, working with our meridians, working with our chakras, working with our aura, and getting things to flow unblocked.
So you do a lot of this stuff every day, Zan?
If I want to have a good day.
If you want to have a good day. Well, your hair looks fabulous, girl.
Well, we got to give a shout out to Isabel Beatty, my 16-year-old niece who can do the hair and makeup like woo, and she's just around the block. But I'm going to be hiring her for future.
And you're in Toronto, but you're from Jamaica. Everybody.
Yes, you know it's a bon yard, right?
Well, what part are you going to be doing today? What are you going to be telling us a little bit today?
I'm going to tell you a little bizarre things you can do to feel grounded. You know, when you're not grounded, your energy starts to, you get spinny because you're in a city or you're just moving too fast. And you just need to slow down and center and be in the eye of the hurricane, not in the 700-mile winds, right? So maybe you're doing too many things, you know? And so here's a couple of things you can do. One is this right here is like your stomach meridian. Okay, so we're working with some Eastern wisdom from the Chinese culture. They know about meridians for over 5,000 years. So you tap here on your stomach meridian. Now, stomach is also, the earth energy. We have earth, water, metal, fire, wood in the body. And this is good for worry. If you're worrying, you just tap, tap, tap right there. And that, you press in there, you can feel that. Another thing you can do, well, let's just do the fourth thumb. So it's called the fourth thumb. So that was the stomach meridian. Now we're going to go down to kidney. That's the water element in the body. So you're going to find your collarbone, and there's just a little divot below your collarbone right here. You're going to tap there, kidney 27, and that gets.
You got to tap it a lot of times, or?
Well, yeah, just, tap it 10, 20 times. Now we're going to be, apes, how they go, oh, well, they're activating their immune system. So you're going to hit your thymus. That activates your immune system.
That's in the middle.
Yeah, right there. You know where your thymus is. Then we're going to go down, and you're going to just you find your nipple, then you go below. Guys, if you had a bra, it would be your bra line. That's a spleen meridian. You're going to tap it.
Men can do this too, right? The men can do it also.
Men can do it, yes. You always say bra line.
They have no bra line.
You know what I'm saying. You're below your chest there. And you're going to tap, tap, tap that. You're going to tap, tap this very sore point right under your arms here, which is also your spleen meridian. And spleen is like how we integrate things, how we digest things. Sometimes we don't digest the people we're with, or the situations. So this is a good integration point. And spleen always gets depleted when we're under stress. So that's the 4 taps. Then I want you to just start at one shoulder and make a diagonal line to the opposite hip. And just make a couple diagonal lines. Like that. That just gets everything crossing. Okay. We've got the right and left brain and the corpus callosum in the middle, and the body likes things to cross. you want your energy to be crossing. Okay, so that's a very good thing to do for grounding. Another wonderful thing to do is the hookup. So you take your fire finger.
Mm-hmm. You're not telling anybody that word, are you?
No, I'm talking about your beautiful
Yes.
fire finger, and you're going to stick it in your belly button. You're going to push in and pull up on your belly button. Then you're going to take the other one and put it on your third eye. And that's your pituitary, right? And you're just going to breathe. Now, see, are you doing this with me? See if you feel a pulse in your belly button. See if you see a pulse in the fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So the fire finger, which is connected to the fire element in the body, the heart, small intestines, triple warmer meridian, and your pericardium. It's the most electric. So that's why you use it. And we have electricity. There's electricity in every cell. There's light in every cell. And sometimes it dims if we're thinking negative, or if we're, it can get shut down, but we can activate it. We can activate what's called our radiant circuits. Now you're going to start feeling a pulse.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Now, here's the thing. When do both fingers pulse? And are they pulsing in the same rhythm? Or are they like not in tune? You want them, once they're pulsing in the same rhythm, boom, boom, you are hooked up. You've just hooked up your central meridian, which starts at your pubic bone. You can trace it all the way up to below your lip, zip up.
So what does that do? What does that do for the people? What does that do?
Well, the hookup, it aligns all of your yin meridians. It gets everything harmonized. It's grounding. It's balancing, and it kind of helps to restore your aura. It does a lot of stuff. The hookup does a lot of stuff.
So does it relieve the stress a lot? Like what relieves the stress is the one that you first one you did?
Well, all together, they all help relieve stress. I mean, what is causing you stress? Okay, if you're really stressed, I want you to put one hand on your forehead and the other at the back of your head.
Okay.
Like if your eyes were in the back of your head, at the back of your head. And that is the hold to rebalance the water element. Kidney and bladder. Bladder is the nervous system. So that gets involved in stress. And kidney.
So you could do this while you're sitting down, like how you're doing right now.
While you're sitting down, and you just hold this for 3 minutes, and this can calm you down. If you're emotional, if you're feeling fear, a lot of stress, the core of stress a lot of times is fear. We're running on some fear of what's going to happen, or we're not, fear and, like when we're rushing. Think about when you're stressed. You're rushing, you're pushing, you're spinning, you're turning, you know what I mean? So this just helps chill you out. Just to chill you out.
You should do that at night or anytime you just feel stressed.
Anytime you feel stressed, you do this.
Wow.
This hold. Yeah, you do this hold. And there's another hold you can do. Right? So that's fear.
That's the fear hold?
Yeah, that's the one to help balance fear. The next emotion involved, you move up your hand, you just move your hand up to kind of the back of your head. That's for panic. Right? That's for panic. And then at the top of your head, that's for grief. So you just go through holding these, and you're rebalancing all your organs. Grief is lungs and large intestines.
Oh, okay.
And panic is heart and small intestines and triple warmer and your pericardium. And then if you go here, then you're doing worry and anger. You're just holding your hands like this. worry, and anger. And I'm going to tell you a crazy sound you can make, right?
Okay.
Actually, we're going to do the crazy sounds. When you put your hand at the back of your head, I just want you to make a sound like you're blowing out a candle, like.
Well, that's a pretty big candle.
Okay, and then when you do the back of your head, the sound for this element of fire is ah, ah, ah. And then when you're at the top of your head, the sound for lungs and large intestines and balancing the metal element is like a snake. And then the sound for balancing out anger in the body is shh, like you're telling someone to be quiet. Shh, S-H-H, shh. Now here's the crazy sound for worry and balancing out worry. The stomach element, we call it the Darth Vader breath. It sounds insane. You have to breathe in the back of your throat, and you're going to sound like Darth Vader, and the sound goes like this. You do that for half a minute, I'm telling you, it releases stagnant energy. It really does. It really.
So you've been doing this for years, so people could take this advice and tell you and do this.
Oh no, this stuff is ancient stuff. I mean,
yes,
this stuff is going on for thousands of years. The sound for the different elements in the body. Okay, now go get a fork and a spoon. I'm going to show you something that's wacky. What I'm about to show you is equivalent to walking barefoot outside on wet grass for 20 minutes. That is very grounding. You see, the earth and, the indigenous and aboriginal people, they know this. The First Nation people know this. They say, Gaia, mother, she's alive. The earth is a living being, and she is giving us love, just like God all the time. But sometimes we lose our ability to absorb it, right? So what I'm going to show you, this is going to be totally wild.
You gotta hurry up, girl.
Yeah,
got your foot up.
You get your foot, and you're going to open your gates. You go down your foot like this, down your toe, right? Then you take the fork. You go down your foot. Then you take the fork down your foot this way. Right? Wow. Then you take the spoon and you go back and forth like this. And that increases the ion exchange, right? The stainless steel in the spoon. And your foot will start to tingle. And you will start to pull up the energy of the earth.
Wow.
So that is a really good thing. I'm going to just show you one more quick thing.
Yes.
If you're having issues with digestion, this opens your heliocecal valve, your Houston valve. This is what you're going to do. You're going to stand up. You're going to put your hands on your hips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hands on your hips like that. And you're going to take a breath in, and just imagine you're digging a canal. From inside your hip here, all the way up to below your rib, and shake it off. And again. And shake it off. Last time, inside your hip, come up here. You're digging in deep as you breathe in, and then exhale.
Wow. That was a great. Hey, Suzanne, you gotta come back.
Well,
for all those, you just did a 15-minute workout there.
So right.
All those tips and stuff that you just did.
Yeah. 750 protocols.
Well, you're gonna do another one.
Okay.
We'll do another one. We'll bring you back. So we'll do.
I just want to tell everybody where they can get.
Yes, you gotta tell them. was going to ask you, where did
I
you get
studied with Donna Eden.
Okay.
She wrote the book Energy Medicine. And I'm a certified clinical energy medicine practitioner. And there is so much of what she teaches in those 3 years, 4 years in that book. All kinds of health tips. And you can feel it makes a difference. That thing I just showed you, setting the valves. I had a friend and she had a stomach ache. She was nauseous all the time. She did that. Boom.
So where can people find you at if they want to find you to get these little extra tips?
Oh, if they want to find me, my character in Mission Bonita gives a whole bunch of tips. So you can go to www.missbonitaandfriends.com.
All right.
Or our YouTube channel, Miss Bonita and Friends YouTube. And me, I guess you could just email me. I'm actfromtheheart.suzanne, SUZANNECOY @gmail.com. And there's all kinds of stuff. Google Donna Eden Energy.
All right. Well, we're going to bring you back. We'll bring you back. We're going to bring you back again. Thanks, Zan, for all of the RLM, tips from Zan, health tip. Today it was great. People just tune in to watch her. Zan, she shouted out her hairdresser there. So,
Yes.
That was a great tip today. So everybody, I thank you for tuning in today for the Real Life Matter health tip, RLM health tip. So follow me, DBoss_1, Real Life Matters, So anyways, I thank you. Thank you, Zan. Bye for now.
Thank you. Hey, stay healthy.
Yes, we will. Bye.